lady was literally this close to my face. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, this close to my face. And she goes, "What is wrong with you?" I was like, hey guys, so basically, it's just me today. On Tuesday it was Natalie. Now I'm Sunday. Guys. I'm Sunday. So basically, you guys are going to be seeing this on Sunday, and I'm super excited because you guys haven't really gotten to know me yet. You got to know Natalie in the last video, but now you're getting to know me. So today I'm going to be doing a story time, and who doesn't love story times? Because I know I do. So let's just get right on to the video. So this story takes place in a Home Depot parking lot, and you're probably wondering, what the actual heck? What happens in a Home Depot parking lot? Well, you're gonna find out what happens in a Home Depot parking lot. Yikes. So anyway, so let's just preface this by saying every year around November after Thanksgiving, me and my dad go to Home Depot to buy Christmas lights and an inflatable. So an inflatable meaning an inflatable Santa, or an inflatable penguin, or something that represents winter or North Pole, you know? So we deck our yard out, our front yard for Christmas. We do the Christmas lights. We have a 2-story house, so we do Christmas lights on their top story, on our bottom story. We hang icicles. Natalie can vouch for us. So we do such a good job, an amazing job. And so basically, we were going to Home Depot to get an inflatable and Christmas lights. So we got Christmas lights, whatever, but we didn't find any inflatables that we loved, but we found this big igloo thing with this penguin, and these penguins were hanging lights on this igloo thing called and it said the North Pole with a flag, and it was really cute. And it wasn't an inflatable, but it had lights, and it was kind of a stand-up thing. It was super cute though. So, but it was kind of big. I mean, the box, it didn't all come in one piece, but it came in a big piece and then small other pieces that you had to put together. But the box was huge. The box was humongous. So we parked in this Home Depot parking lot, all the way out, so we knew we were gonna have to lug something big, and we didn't didn't want to hit a car, or hit a car, or So basically, these people decided, out of all of the parking places in Home Depot, every single one, basically, it was 7:30 in the morning, they chose to park right next to us, and it's whatever, yeah, great. Walking up, and I see that somebody parked, and I was told my dad, and I was hey, somebody parked next to us, and he was no, it's fine, don't say anything, that's fine, we don't need him to move, we'll figure it out. So I was loading my igloo thing, my huge igloo thing, into the car, and my dad was helping me, so it was fine. And then my dad was I'm gonna go put the cart away. So he leaves for maybe 0.5 seconds, and within those 0.5 seconds, the corner of the box hit their car. I shouldn't even say the word hit. Hit is gonna give you an idea of it hit the car. It bumped the car. I shouldn't even say bumped. I should say nudged. It nudged the car. Nudged. Literally like that. I'm not exaggerating that. I wouldn't tell the story if I was in the wrong. You know what I mean? I wouldn't. I really wouldn't. So this lady was sitting in the passenger seat of the car, and her 2 boys were sitting in the back. This lady looks out over her window, looks at the car, and goes, and points at the bottom of her car. And I looked up, and I was no, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I looked at it, and I was no, it's fine. She opens the door, and she goes, "What is that?" and points at it. And mind you, their whole entire car on the driver's seat side, where I nudged the car, nudged it, was totaled. Punched into the car, because they had clearly gotten in an accident or something had happened, or whatever, but it was totaled. The side of their car was totaled. They need to get it fixed, totaled. And it looked really bad. And so she goes, what is that? And I go, oh, that was already there. And she goes, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about that. And it had already been there. Like, you could tell. And she just wanted to start a fight with me. And I go, oh, like, I'm sorry, but, like, I don't see any, like, chipped paint, like, besides the thing that's already there. Gets this close to my face. This close, like, this close, like, this close. Goes, what is wrong with you? No, I am, like, 11 years old. I am a small fetus. I am 11 years old, and I am scared to death of, like, hurting an adult person. I don't want to upset adult people. And then them yell at me. And especially when it's not my parent and I don't know you. Like, a little intimidating. Just a little bit, you know? So, I didn't have a voice of my own at the age of 11. So I didn't say anything to this lady. No. I wasn't going to say anything. I was just going to let it happen. So then my dad sees that she's this close to my face. This close. And runs over after putting the card away and goes, what is going on here? Like, whoa, like, what's going on? And she was like, your daughter hit my car. And my dad is like, you do not talk to my daughter like that. And she goes, I'll talk to your daughter however I want to talk to your daughter. And then they're going at it. And then all of a sudden, I see Baldy come on over from God knows Home Depot, comes in. They were obviously waiting for him. And he goes, whoa, guys, what's going on here? And then she goes, this kid, like, that's what she called me. This kid, like, I remember that. This kid just hit our car with her little igloo box. Like, that's what she said. Just hit our car with her little igloo box. And I was like, I wasn't going to say anything, but I was like, do I say willfully silent or, like, what? Like, what's happening? You know what I mean? So then my dad goes, she didn't hit your car. And this was already there because clearly you guys aren't good drivers anyway. And just, like, sassed them. Like, my dad has a voice of his own. And that's where I get it from now. Because if somebody did this to me now, oh, they wouldn't be here. They would be dead before they knew it. So anyway, so basically, he, like, was yelling at them and, like, sassing them, like, to a full extent. Like, to the fullest extent possible. And so then the guy goes, hold up. And he, like, pulls out his little police badge and goes, I'm police, badge number, And then my dad goes, I'm police, a badge, And he goes, aren't we all policemen? Like, being, like, really sassy, like, being like, oh, yeah, you're so cool because you're a policeman. And my dad was a policeman, too. So anyway, so my dad goes, if you want to take us to court or sue us because of this igloo incident, and, like, that's what he said, igloo incident, and he goes, I'm going to take a picture of this. So he took a picture of their car, like, now, and it was, like, photo evidence that, like, they were in a car accident and, like, we didn't do anything. So he, like, took a picture of it. And if he has the picture, I will insert it, like, over here somewhere or something. But, and then the guy and my dad are talking, and they're, like, talking, and then they're working it out. And so my dad goes, and they're like, we're not going to sue, So my dad goes, have a good day, because my dad's the bigger person. My dad was like, have a good day. And the guy was like, bye, like, have a good day. So my dad gets in the car, and this lady, like, I mean this lady, like, this grown lady, follows my dad to the driver's seat. Like, follows him to his driver's seat. I get in the car, and then she's, like, screaming in my dad's ear. My dad had rolled the window down. And then he's just letting her go, and he's just staring. He's just, like, looking, like, straight out. And then he looks at her, and he rolls up the window as soon as she finishes. And I just start busting up. Like, I like, wasn't, like, out loud, but I was, like in my, like, self, like, inside, I was, like, dying. And I was, like, couldn't help but, like, chuckle. And then this lady kept going, and he starts backing up. And it was the funniest thing ever. And then we, like, got in the car, and my dad was like, what did he say to you? What did she say to you? But it was the funniest thing, honestly, like, it was the most hilarious thing, like, because you always see those in movies where it's just, like, and then people start laughing, you know, and when they're, like, and they, like, rolled up, but it actually happened, and I was, like, actually, like, almost, like, peeing my pants. It was so funny. Oh, my God, I was dying. But anyway, the moral of that story is I think you all should be very careful about people at Home Depot because people are very rude and annoying. Well, that was my Home Depot horror story, if you will. And I hope you guys enjoyed, and like, comment, subscribe. If you liked this video, comment and tell me that you liked it. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and stay tuned for next Tuesday. Bye, guys.